Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things mundane and makeup related. That's your vibe. I'd love it if you'd subscribe, part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, we will be introing the Bingo of Shame. This is a project that DW and I started. In today's video, we will be doing the Heather Austin and Adept Cosmetics collab, which to be doing the look that is on my eyes today. So if you'd like to hear all of the rules, regulations, everything about this project, then let's go ahead and just jump on into it. Welcome to the Pile of Shame Palette Bingo number 1. So this is going to be where we are just randomly selecting a palette by a wheel spin, which you will see at the end of this video for the very first palette for September 16th. You are to post on the 16th of the month at around 8 a.m. Central for me, but like 8 a.m. your time. Include everyone who participates in the description box because that's helpful for everybody. Use 5 to 8 shades for whatever you're comfortable with and whatever the palette allows. Because if it's a mini, can't use 8 shades if it doesn't have 8 shades. But if you're not comfortable using 8 shades, like if you don't normally use that many on your eyes, 5 to 8 is what we're saying. Absolutely, if you don't have the palette, but you want to dupe the palette with palettes in your collection, A-okay, please do. Join us. Join us. And if you don't have a YouTube channel, but you're watching this and you have an Instagram, do a look and post it over on Instagram. And I was not prepared. What did we agree our hashtag was? Hashtag Bingo of Shame. Everything will be listed in the description box. So you can participate over on Instagram as well. So use the hashtag. This is the Bingo of Shame. So for today, the very first one is just DW and I. She will be listed in the description box. Of course, she's listed in the title as well. Please go check her out. Our very first palette is, as you saw in the thumbnail, the Adept and Heather Austin palette, which looks like this. It is a travesty that I have not used this palette because it is absolutely stunning. So, I don't know how many shades I'm going to use. I want a matte shade. So, we'll see where the winds of fate take me. Let me pull up a random number generator because, again, I wasn't prepared. And we'll see where we go. So there are obviously, because I counted, not obviously, but I counted, there are 12 shades in the palette, so we're going to do 1 through 12, but before I do, everything that's on my face will be listed in the description box. It always is, but I just thought I'd preface. I did as neutral as I could with what's in my project pan stuff look, because I figured this would complement pretty much whatever we got from the palette bingo. So, but everything I'm wearing will be listed in the description box in case you care. But we're just gonna start. So that's shade number 9, which I know this is upside down, but this is the first shade, so we're just gonna go across. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's Scrubs, which is a shimmer. So then we get 12, which is Smith, which is a shimmer, because we're doing at least 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a matte. Magnolia, which is the green, the dark green. 8, 6, 7. We got another matte. Atlas. I'm so excited. So, number 5. We got 6, Mythology. Okay, we can stop with the mattes. Mythology. 7. Okay, we got all the mattes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8, 6, 7, 8. We already got that. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We already got that. Number 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. We already got that. Come on, give me a new number. We got that. 3. 1, 2, 3. So excited. That is a shimmer. And screw it. We'll do 8 shades. We already got that. We already got that. We got that. We got that. We got that shade. 6. 12. 5. 8. 6. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 6, 0, 3. Boom. Okay, that was ridiculous. I can't believe I got all 4 mattes. That's wild to me. I said I wanted 1, and I get all 4. So let me swatch these out for you. So, we got Scrubs, which is this shade here, which is a purple to blue. So, this is Scrubs, which is absolutely stunning. And then we got Smith, which is a green to like yellowy gold. These literally feel like water on the skin. Like, they're so thin. I don't know if these shades are gonna go together. Then we got Magnolia, which is the green. My brushes need to move. We got the dark green. Okay. And then we got Atlas, which is the brown. Which is very pretty. And then we got Mythology, which is this shade, which is, I think, my favorite matte just based off color. Because it's that, like, pukey, acidy green yellow. And then we got PaO2, which is that matte there. Which is like a reddy burgundy brown. And then we got So Excited, which has, it's like a pink to like champagne. Which I think I might use that as my inner corner shade. That one's pretty. And then the last one we got is 0603, which is right next to it. Which is just a little more purple. I'm sorry if you hear people working outside. Ooh, that one's pretty. Okay. Okay. So, get all this off my fingies as best I can. I'm going to go ahead and I always prime with my... I'm going to leave this on my hand just so I can kind of reference. I always prime with Milani eye primer, at least currently, because it's what I have. I am getting way down there. Like, it started sputtering, but I know, like, once you get low, there's still so much in here. And I think... And here, let me turn you guys a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my lid with, like... I think I'm going to set my lid with Mythology because it's lighter. So I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush. Into Mythology. Oh, it's pigmented. Oh, buddy. That is more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. That's okay. We're going to have a dark look. Like, I already knew that based on the mattes we got. Because we got all 4 of them. I can't believe we rolled all 4 of them. I can't wait to see DW's look. And you know what? Maybe we mix a little bit of Atlas in here. I wasn't gonna, but let's see. Maybe that'll... We go back and forth between Mythology and Atlas. There's our transition shade up there. You think that works? I think it works. These are so much more pigmented than I originally anticipated. Like, it doesn't look crazy on camera. Which, like, it doesn't look crazy in person. They are more pigmented than I originally anticipated. Then, I'm gonna go in with what's darker? I'm gonna go in with PaO2, the burgundy. Just to kind of define some shape. And I fling it like up into the crease. You need so little. Like, I'm gonna want, because I'm filming this video before DW, I'm gonna want to tell her so bad that you just, like, need so little. That this is so pigmented, my lord. But, like, not in a bad way, it just, my goodness. So then I'm gonna take Magnolia, the dark green, and just right there. And there we go. And honestly, I might go back into PaO2 just to redefine that burgundy that we placed. But I don't think that's terrible. And go back in with Mythology just for the edges. Because we'll do lower lash line in a second. Because I always do all of my mattes and then all of my shimmers. So for lower lash line, I'm going to start with PaO2. And then a little bit of Magnolia. And then I'm going to go into Atlas. To blend that out a little bit. And then into Mythology for that. Inner corner. And the final blend out. So that's the mattes. So then I'm going to take NYX Glitter Glue on my fingy. So I always do NYX Glitter Glue. And instead of taking the palette, I just take a hand mirror. Because I don't know why, I just find it easier for this portion. More precise, I guess. Because now is when I need the makeup eraser. So we have, what is darker, the purple or the green? The purple. So that's Scrubs. So I'm going to take Scrubs. And I'm just tapping. I'm not rubbing or anything. I'm literally just taking my finger and tapping where I want it to go. Is that how far in I want it? Yeah, that should be good. So then I'm going to take Smith. And I'm going to put Smith where I want it. Here, I need smaller thingy. And then I'm just layering them on top of each other, because then I'm just going to go right back into Scrubs. And if I need to, put that back down again. So then I'm going to go into (0603). And I'm going to put that where those two shades meet. Because it's got some sparkle. And I think that's a pretty, like, transition. So I'm just putting that over in the center. And then for my very inner corner, I'm going to use So Excited. Like, for the perfect look, I think if I didn't have 0603 and just So Excited, I think it would have came out perfect. Because I think the rest really does go together, but I don't think the look came out bad at all. But that's the look. So what I'm going to do, go off camera, do this look on the other eye. Mascara, brows, lips. I might throw an eyeliner on there. And I'm going to come back and show you the final look. We're going to roll for the September palette. And that will be the end of the video. So I will be right back for you. It's going to be a hot minute for me. But I will see you in just a moment. Alright, so here's the final look. I ended up Sorry, that always bugs me. I ended up using the Appeal Forest Green Liner for my eyeliner, and then just brows, mascara, all of that. Lips will be in the description box, as always. So I think the look came out really pretty. Like I said, I probably wouldn't, the only thing I would have changed is I probably wouldn't have used 0603 because I just think it was an extra shimmer that wasn't needed. I think it's really crazy that I got all 4 mattes, but I am really happy that I did because I will say the mattes were a little tricky to work with. They are very, very pigmented, and they're honestly a little hard to blend out. They're not my favorite mattes that I've ever worked with, and I don't love them, to be honest. Even though, like, I really like the shades, I don't love the formula. But the shimmers. Like, even if these mattes were the most garbage mattes in the world, I would keep this palette for the shimmers. I don't know if all Adept cosmetic shimmers are like this, but these are literally, so they're creamy, kind of like a ColourPop Super Shock shadow, but they're so thin. Like, I've never felt like a multi-chrome, even just a regular shimmer shadow that was this thin. It feels wet and cool, like to the touch, like water. You do not, like, I feel like I have nothing on my eyes right now. Even the matte shades, even though there was no kick up in the pan, I don't feel like I have anything on my eyes. So, in that regard, it's a beautiful palette. It really is. Like, I would rate it an 8 out of 10, just because the mattes were a little hard to work with. But overall, I think the look came out so pretty. And we got to move around so we can see the shifts. So, now we have to, let me put on the screen record. No, show touches. Start. We are going to go ahead and pick our next palette, which is the palette for the September. Nice! We got the Huda Beauty Wild Jaguar palette. So I'm going to get it out because I have it literally right here. It's in my top drawer. So this is going to be the palette for the September 16th palette bingo. So if you have this palette, looks like this, or if you have shades in your collection that you want to dupe this palette, this is the Color Story. This will be the palette that we'll be doing for the Bingo of Shame for September 16th if you would like to join. Here on YouTube, Instagram, hashtag Bingo of Shame, me and DW. Anyone's free to join. It's open to everybody. But this is the palette, the Huda Beauty Wild Jaguar for September 16th. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I appreciate you being here. This palette was super fun to use, and I am very, very excited to give this one some use because, again, obviously never used it. That's the whole point of this being the Bingo of Shame. It's palettes that DW and I have together that we've never used. So any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the comments down below, and I will see you September 16th for this palette. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.